Experts say that population decline is turning Earth into a ghost town. Even China, with 1.4 billion people, is feeling the pinch. Today, we'll tell you what China is doing to alleviate the decline in numbers, along with 15 other crazy things you only see in China. Number 1. Ghost cities. China has over 50 ghost cities, or cities that have just a handful of people living there. These cities were built during the economic boom and were specifically built away from the coastal areas so that money could be pumped into rural areas. These rural areas were built up with apartments, lakes, malls, basically everything needed for a fully functioning city. As explained by Denny McMahon in his book, China's Great Wall of Debt, Shadow Banks, Ghost Cities, Massive Loans, and the End of the Chinese Miracle. Local governments around the country tried to juice and stimulate their economies by building more infrastructure and stimulating the property market. It's a great in-depth listen, so be sure to get your free download from us and the guys at Audible by going to Alux.com/freebook. However, the plan didn't work. People were skeptical of moving to a brand new city and most of them were abandoned. Like Ordo's Kangbashi district, where property is currently booming. One of the top high schools moved to this district and it's been a race and effort for parents to get their children into this prestigious school. Number 2. It's no longer cool to be rich. You've seen plenty of footage of crazy rich Asians. You've seen them flawlessly falling out of luxury vehicles, you've seen them flaunting their pet tigers and their cheetahs, and you've seen them spending lavishly on luxury items. But it seems like that's about to change. According to BBC, looking rich is not the cool thing anymore in China. China's rich have always been considered ostentatious, flaunting their wealth all over social media. But lately, this wealth has been greeted by disdain and hostility. Many influencers and wealthy Chinese people have tried to perfect the art of the humble brag, but even that's not working. The wealthy are being looked down upon for their lavish lifestyles, in stark contrast to the majority, which is a cause of contention and frustration, meaning being rich is no longer considered cool in China. Number 3. Getting fetched when stuck in traffic. Hey Luxers, traffic jams in China are no joke. There was once a traffic jam that lasted 10 days. The China National Highway 110 traffic jam occurred in 2010, affecting thousands of vehicles across a 100-kilometer stretch of road. So, what do you do in that kind of situation? Well, you hire someone to come and fetch you on their motorbike. Actually, you hire 2 people, one person who will stay behind with your vehicle, and you'll hop on the back of the motorbike and be taken to your place. Let's just hope you never have a need for this kind of service where you live. Now, while you're watching, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. We've got plenty of videos waiting for you after this one. Number 4. Cashing in on similar looks is a no-go territory. In China, if you're making money impersonating a celebrity, you could land yourself in trouble. As reported by Southern China Morning Post, Chen Xinling, who looks a lot like Fan Bingbing, is being sued by the actress for infringing on her portrait rights. Xinling didn't call herself Fan Bingbing, but went by the name Fan Yebing, using her likeness to sell beauty products and treatments. The article claims that from September 2018, Fan had been involved in 6 civil cases over her portrait, all of which she won. Bingbing wants Xinling to stop using the name Fan Yebing. She wants her lawyer's fees paid, 500,000 yuan in compensation, and a public apology. In the interim, Xinling underwent rhinoplasty to try to reduce the resemblance that she has with Bingbing. Number 5. Share prices increase when a panda is pregnant. Wouldn't it be wonderful if that sort of news affected share prices worldwide? In this case, it only affects the share prices of restaurants nearby Ueno Zoo, where mommy panda Xin Xin lives. Granted, this was in Tokyo, but Totenko, a Chinese restaurant chain, saw a massive increase in share prices. According to the Global Times, Totenko's share price hit its daily limit after the zoo said it would halt viewing of Xinshin on suspicion she might be pregnant. Xinshin is also from China. Fast forward a few years and she's given birth to a healthy baby cub. Number 6. Only in China do 21 people die in a marathon. BBC confirmed that China suspended all ultramarathon and long-distance races after 21 runners died when extreme weather struck a race last month. The ill-fated race took place on the 22nd of May. Runners were warned of a little wind and rain, but nothing like what was experienced. Hail, heavy rain, and gale-force wind hit the runners while on a mountainous section, and many lost their way due to poor visibility. Suspended sports include trail running, wingsuit flying, desert trekking, and extreme long-distance races. Number 7. Nail houses that aren't going anywhere. Aluxers, nail houses are a home that Chinese people refuse to move out of despite construction going on around them. Big construction companies are not allowed to move them, and so they continue to build. Land is extremely expensive in China, and many homeowners believe they won't find the land or a home as what they're currently living in. The Guardian reports there is a new plan in place that will target China's most defiant landowners. As they put it, it's curtains for the nail house. Number 8. Birthday parties are banned. A Chinese county has banned birthday parties in an unusual attempt to remain frugal. Funing County in southwest China has not only banned birthday parties, but also set a rule limiting cash gifts at weddings and funerals to $31. These rules only apply to Communist Party members, civil servants, and village organization leaders. It isn't the first time there's been a crackdown on extravagance, though. In 2015, members of the Communist Party were banned from entering private clubs, joining golf clubs, or eating and drinking excessively. For many years, China's been trying to curb its citizens' spending on big events, calling them an extravagance and wasteful. Number 9. You can order a mystery live animal in a box. Just a month ago, it came to light that in China, people were ordering a blind box, which would contain one mystery animal delivered to your door. Now, we're not referring to a stuffed animal, but rather an actual living, breathing, eating animal. Insider.com confirms that a Chinese online shopping site was accused of animal cruelty after shipping out $1.50 mystery boxes filled with live puppies and kittens, many of whom suffocated or starved in transit. Measures are being put in place, but some online shoppers have found other adverts popping up, like those for the tortoise mystery box for just 50 cents. Number 10. You can hire someone to go to prison for you. Hey Luxers, be sure to look out for a video coming up pretty soon called 15 Jobs That Pay You to Do Nothing, because what we're about to explain would be a good match. Called Ding Su, this practice sees Chinese people hiring body doubles or impersonators to stand trial for them and receive punishment. The term Ding Su means substitute criminal, and it's allegedly quite common amongst the wealthy. Number 11. 1 child, 2 children, now 3 children. In 1979, China implemented a one-child policy. China was concerned that the population growth would outpace economic development, and there was a dire need to ease the pressure on the environment and the country's natural resources. According to Investopedia, the rules were relaxed on October 29, 2015, allowing couples to have 2 children. It's estimated that the policy resulted in 400 million fewer births. On May 31, 2021, China announced it would now allow all married couples to have 3 children. The news has not been greeted with much excitement, though, with most couples unable to afford the cost of just 1 child. Number 12. Wearing children's clothing has become a fad. A recent craze has seen women head to Uniqlo stores to post images of themselves on social media wearing children's clothing. The Chinese equivalent of Instagram and Twitter has seen an influx of young women flaunting tiny tees and skirts with the hashtag adults trying on Uniqlo children's clothes. This hashtag received close to 700 million views at the time the article was published on BBC. The hashtag has caused heated debate about the unhealthy obsession many Chinese women have about looking thin, not to mention the dozens of ruined t-shirts that can no longer be sold. Number 13. Court rules that ex-wife should be paid for her housework. In a welcome development in China, a Beijing court earlier this year ordered a man to pay his ex-wife for housework she'd done during their 5-year marriage. The man wanted to divorce his wife, and she agreed on condition that he paid her for the domestic work and childcare she provided without any help from him. The landmark ruling awarded the woman 50,000 yuan for the labor she had done and a monthly alimony of 2,000 yuan. Number 14. A soccer match was cancelled because of hair color. A university soccer match between Fushu and Jimei was cancelled because players had dyed their hair. The rules are strict, and one of them includes a ban on dyeing hair if you play for the women's soccer teams. Despite the rule, players from both teams had dyed their hair. When one player attempted to return hers to black, officials deemed it not black enough, and the match was forfeited, according to the Bangkok Post. Number 15. The government wants to market themselves as lovable. President Xi Jinping has told his Communist Party leaders that he wants China to make friends extensively. In order to do that, according to Business Today, China must create a trustworthy, lovable, and respectable image for the country. A Pew Research survey confirmed that negative views of China reached historic highs last year. China is now looking at Biden for inspiration. It's possible that inspiration is right in front of them. For example, they could begin with allowing female soccer players to play a match without worrying if their hair is black enough. That's definitely a step forward in making themselves more lovable, wouldn't you say? So, Aluxers, have you ever traveled to China yourself? What was your experience like? We'd love to hear from you about it. Please share with the community in the comments. Now, you stuck with us until the end, of course. We've been holding on to a bonus for you. We've told you what you can see in China. Now how about what you can't see? You can't see China itself, thanks to the smog. Just a few days ago, South China Morning Post reported the pollution levels were very high, and it was advised that children, the elderly, and people struggling with respiratory problems to stay indoors. One of the reasons the air quality is worse now is that heavy industries are all systems go in trying to boost China's economic recovery from the pandemic. So while you can see a lot of unusual things in China, you can't always be guaranteed a great view of the landscape. Thanks for watching, Aluxers. We always appreciate your thumbs up. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos every day.